A pair of solo home runs has the Cardinals ahead of Milwaukee 2-0. The Conan Blimp and aerial coverage are brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible and catch an all-new Conan with Sarah Michelle Gellar and the Big Bang Theory Simon Helberg. Next after MLB postseason coverage only on TBS. Prince Fielder will lead off for the Brewers, and Loesch strike one. He has had great command so far through the first 3 innings. Loesch has given up 2 hits. He's hit a batter. And 3 strikeouts at this point. One of those Ks was against Fielder to end the first inning with a man on. So Loesch has already retired Fielder and Braun with runners on base in this game. Fielder won a home run derby title here in St. Louis back in '09, part of the All-Star festivities. And that power bat with the wind blowing out to right as Loesch stays away from him. 2-2 the count on Fielder.
Kyle Loesch has done a nice job when he's rarely been behind. He's known that he can expand the strike zone a little bit with that pitch up and away. What did you call it, John? You know where to go to get a strike.
Every umpire will tell you and show you early on where that place is. That was the first time Kyle Loesch had thrown 3 consecutive pitches of the same. He's really done a nice job mixing and matching and staying away from 3 in a row.
Now Loesch is coming off a 14-win season. That was 1 victory shy of his career best. Had a 15-win year for the Cardinals in '08, but he did post a career low ERA during the regular year, a 3.39 earned run average, coming back from an injury last year and had a big season for the Cardinals.
You want to know why Milwaukee's struggling the last couple games? No leadoff men on base in the last 9 innings. That's how you prevent a big inning.
Full count to Prince Fielder. Spoils another one foul. During the regular season, Fielder hit 38 home runs, drove in 120. And his childhood friend Ricky Weeks on deck. Those two grew up in the Orlando area. They've been playing together since they were teenagers. As Fielder rips one into the gap right center. Over to cut it off is Jay. Fielder on his way to second. The throw is late, and Prince Fielder with a leadoff double. And the Brewers finally have their leadoff hitter aboard in an inning, as they have saluted Gary Vandenberg with the patch on their jersey.
Thought it was a classy move by the Cardinals also. They had a moment of silence in yesterday's ball game for Gary.
Ricky Weeks with Fielder at second base, and Loesch just missing, not by much.
See Yachty, how late he moves. He's given the pitch and then waits to the last minute to give location so that the Brewers cannot give away location to the hitter. One of the best behind the plate, not only blocking but calling a game, and certainly silencing that running game.
Weeks into center field. John Jay closing, and he's got it for the out. So Weeks hits a line drive bullet right to John Jay. Out number 1. And Fielder has to hold his ground at second base. Now this Milwaukee ball club is a very loose team. We've seen that. You walk into their clubhouse, there's music blaring before the games. Guys are typically loose, a fun-loving bunch. But with each passing at bat, you're starting to sense a little more tension with the Brewers, knowing that You go down 3-1. That's a tough mountain to climb to get back and win a series to go to the World Series. But still, the message is the same from their manager. Win tonight. Win a game in St. Louis. And let's guarantee we go back to Miller Park.
Well, they've won 61 games if you include the postseason.
Hairston down the line. A fair ball. That is going to go into the corner. Prince Fielder around third. He'll score easily as Jerry Hairston rolls into second with a double. And there's a big hit for Milwaukee. An RBI double for Jerry Hairston. The Brewers are on the board. It's 2-1 Cardinals.
A little change up here from Loesch. The first one that he really has gotten up in the strike zone, playing even with the bag, is Freeze. That ball beats him to his right side. And Hairston just continues to hit line drives in this ballpark.
Fielder scoring easily as Hairston bangs out his 5th hit of this NLCS. And what a card he has been for Ron Renicky, deciding to start him at third base for this postseason. Hitting near 370 as Betancourt back up the middle, a base hit. Hairston around third. He's going to try to score. Here comes a throw from Pujols, and the call safe at home. Hairston gets a hand in there. What a great slide that was. Betancourt advances to second, and the Brewers have tied it up at 2 apiece.
Very rarely do you see a base hit up the middle, but it was hit so hard that you see the throw from the center fielder Jay is intercepted by Pujols and thrown home. And it was in time, but great slide by Hairston, who avoids the tag and just touches the plate with his left hand. Mike Everett, great position right on that play, and just maybe a pinky across the back of that plate.
If we get a chance, I'm going to show you why it was this close. The steps and the ability to make the turn at third. Just a little bit of a misstep as he was coming to third base. A great slide allowed him to get in. But when you're rounding third, you've got to be able to hit your stride in the right way and not have a little stutter step.
2 quick runs for the Brewers. Dave Duncan a visit with Kyle Loesch.
You see right here, he's coming in, and then it's just a little, you see his catch himself. That's enough of a momentum switch, and you never know what that's going to do to translate getting the play at plate. But a great slide allows him to get in.
And Betancourt just continues to hit line drives. A little first pitch curveball, good strong throw by Jay, but not in time.
Now Kataris, and a bouncing ball to Terrio, bobbles for a moment. So the second out for Milwaukee, but it does advance a runner. Betancourt to third. As we check in with Craig Sager.
Well, the Brewers are the only team to qualify for the postseason with a losing record on the road. And Brian, you mentioned that tension they were feeling in the road. Well, they did loosen it up tonight. They brought a little beast mode magic from Milwaukee. And there he was, beast mode before the game, bringing laughs to everybody in the dugout and then surprising the players in the locker room. Actually, beast mode looks a little bit like Alex Sanchez, the Milwaukee clubhouse attendant. Back to you guys.
Very nice, yes. The beast mode from the movie Monsters, Inc., and they have claimed that as their own. It's a move that the Brewers have implemented because so many young kids with this ball club, their fathers out there on the field, and they decided to do it as dedication to their children, and it's taken off in Milwaukee. Two runs in here in the fourth for the Brewers on 3 hits. Getting production from the bottom of the order. Hairston and Betancourt with RBIs. Remember, Randy Wolf doubled down the right field line his last time up. And now Wolf is ahead in the count, 3-0.
Well, this has been Kyle Loesch all season long. We talked about his 14 wins. We talked about his low ERA. But things can be going so smoothly for him, and then he'll just lose it 1 inning.
Bullpen action early in this game with a bullpen that's already been used quite often. I mentioned no starter has gone more than 5 innings for the Cardinals. That usually doesn't produce a 2-1 lead in a series.
That one's on the corner. 3-2 is the count. Saw that note, the pitches by inning on Loesch, his third 20-plus pitch inning. That's part of the Loesch story. He averages less than 15 pitches an inning in the regular season. When he's successful, he has very quick innings. Not tonight, not in this inning. Tony La Russa carrying that extra pitcher in the bullpen. And that bullpen has been active so far in this series. Full count to Wolf. And a high fly ball to center. John Jay eases back. And that'll do it for Milwaukee in the 4th inning, but they scored twice on 3 hits. Hairston and Betancourt with the RBIs, and we're all even at 2 apiece.